So, question of the day is: if tomorrow humans were no longer capable of speaking lies, how would the world change?
Well, first and foremost, I think everyone would probably think of this, but politics would change like completely. That's the first thing. That's the first thing I can think. Secondly, men and women relationships would be blown out of the water, bro. Like,
You think there'll be a lot of broken hearts?
a lot of broken hearts, a lot of upset women, a lot of
the week before
Valentine's Day.
It'd be rough, bro.
Valentine's Day might not exist anymore, honestly.
They just completely scrapped the.
Yeah, just like, yo, we made this shit up just for the money. Like,
I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah. At the end of the day, so they just kind of say what it actually was.
They were saying Valentine's Day is because of Saint Augustine, or Saint Valentine. He was like marrying people when it was like illegal. So I guess it was illegal to do marriages, but he was like still like.
He was still do. Is that so? I thought it had something to do with Cupid. I don't even know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's about Saint Valentine.
I think it's still a bullshit holiday though.
I mean, that's fine, me too. But I'm pretty sure that's where it originated.
So it's not like a Hallmark thing where like they wanted to make money and that's how they came up with it. Because I originally thought that's what it was.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. I thought I learned about it in school.
They taught you that in school, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Look at our school system.
That's
That's what we're like.
Kids don't know American history, but they know about Valentine's Day though.
Because he died on February 14th. Saint Valentine was a Roman priest and physician who
he would marry people.
He became an icon for love and romance. Come on, bro.
You just need that portion.
Yeah, bro, that's it.
I love when you're trying to find information online.
They tell me everything else,
but the thing you need to know.
I
don't know. It's interesting overall, though. I feel as though you should be able to celebrate that you love someone any day of the year.
I might be wrong. According to the legend, St. Valentine signed a letter from your Valentine to his jailer's daughter, whom he had befriended and healed from blindness. I'm gonna look up one more thing, and then after that, just fuck this nigga.
I think you should need one specific day to tell someone you love.
The popular belief about St. Valentine is that he was a priest from Rome in the 3rd century A.D. Emperor Claudius II had banned marriage because he thought married men were bad soldiers. Valentine felt this was unfair, so he broke the rules and arranged marriages in secret.
Oh,
that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Tell me everything else about him.
But there's a whole bibliography.
Yeah, bro, for real. I read a whole book on him, bro.
I feel as though, like I was saying earlier, though, you don't need one day to justify that. So that's kind of why I personally think it's BS. Like, why do I have to take you out on this one day that everyone else is taking everybody else's girl out on one day just to show I love you? It should be every day. Like, I show I love you, just like vice versa.
So you're more upset that the fact that it's like they blown this one day out of
proportion, bro. And I feel like it's very one-sided towards the women. Like, I don't get no flowers. It's all me taking her out.
You don't get flowers. You don't get chocolate.
I don't get nothing.
You don't get a teddy bear.
Only thing I get is cat at the end of the day, and I'm like, yeah, I can get that any day of the year. So it's like, why? What makes that?
There's some dudes out there
and don't even get that, bro. Don't even get that much.
Wait, even get cat.
So it's like, yo, what's the point? But I think going back to the question, a lot of relationships would end very quickly because a lot of people are cheating on their significant other. And they're just not saying it.
They're lying about something.
A lot of ladies who, we've spoken about this on the last podcast, but a lot of ladies who had children from other men that their husbands don't know about, that'll come out, you know? Some people will be like, damn, like, I'm not the father type shit.
Yeah.
Guys that are cheating on their girls, guy friends that have betrayed their guy friends, teams will just be separated.
Bro, you know what's foul? I've seen so many stories of like niggas fucking... They like best friends.
It happens so often. I'm actually surprised. I was surprised, and maybe that's just my naive thinking of like the brotherly bond that guys have.
Bro, y'all don't care.
But like, I am surprised the amount of brothers, actual like blood brothers, that do that to their brothers.
Fuck their brother's girlfriend. Which is
even best friends, bro. Even best friends.
I've seen a lot of the best friends one. It's like that's how my best friend.
It's fucked up.
Like, what do you?
It's absolutely messed up, bro. And I can't understand why you would want to betray someone like that. But then again, though, man, everyone has their reasons. That's just. I couldn't justify something like that though. Like it just wouldn't be it.
It's like there's so many other girls, bro.
A lot of families would fall apart though. Like I
Family
think.
lies.
Yeah, just family lies, generational lies. Between parents, between children.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there wouldn't be anything that would be unsafe in this situation. Everything would come out. So even major corporations that are putting toxic stuff into food, major corporations that are like cutting down large swaths of land and like destroying the environment.
Yeah.
Like everything would come out, Even like national secrets that like countries are trying to hide.
Oh, that will come out.
Yeah, like genocides that might have happened in the past or just like really crazy bad things that took place over their history. They're like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it back in the past. Like it was us, which would be crazy. I don't know, man. Of course, I think we'd survive it.
I mean, we have no choice.
Yeah, we'd adapt.
We really got no choice. It's like, this is life now.
Is the question like from there on out, you have to also be honest?
Yeah, I'm assuming like starting tomorrow, like we can't tell lies.
So
like lying, like we are just not physically able to tell a lie.
Yeah. So I think it'd be rough for like the first couple months because all the lies would come out. People would be getting used to
The new way of living.
Yeah, that reality. But the fact that from then on out we're always going to be honest, I think we'd become better people.
Yeah. I think we'll really see the dark side of humans.
Yeah, bro.
I think
You'd
we'll
find out
really
some horrid stuff,
I think
bro.
we'll really see
Unimaginable.
essentially just like how deceitful we are as a species and how much evil that we have done and how much evil we're willing to do to each other.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning, I agree with you. I think in the beginning will be bad, but I do believe like politics will definitely change. I thought a lot about relationships, and I think there'll be a lot of single people.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of single people. Bro. To be honest, across all ages,
ages, all brackets,
all generations, I think
bro.
there'll be a lot of breakups
From like 18 to like however,
like 60, 70, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think it affect everyone, not even just like our generation and how dating is now, but bro, there are people who have been married for like 20 years who have a secret.
Oh man, the only people who would be safe from this is kids.
Yeah, pretty much, because they already tell the truth.
Yeah, they already tell the truth, and if they were to tell a lie, it's like, all right, well, you're kids. Like,
yeah, for
we
real.
kind of expect that from you.
Exactly.
You know. And there really is only so much horrid stuff a kid can do compared to an adult. You know,
like we have met. That's why I think like we'll really see how bad we are as people. Some of the lies we've told just to kind of get to. The amount of lies people have told to get into the position of power that they're in now, or to gain a certain amount of wealth that they're in.
Yeah.
Who's to say what they had to do, who they had to step over?
The people that they've possibly killed in the process.
Exactly.
You know?
So I think a lot of that will come out.
Think about COVID. People, I mean, I think they kind of said it was like from China. I'm not 100% sure with that, but
I mean, we'd find out.
Like we'd find out the truth as to what.
I also think a lot of
place.
corporations will close.
Yeah.
I think depending on how bad the lie is, I think some people will be like, "Yo, like we're
not going to use your products anymore."
At all, bro. Like
the government might just shut it down.
All. So I think a lot of corporations would, and I think that would be a huge impact because there's certain impacts we can't see. So let's say certain corporations shut down, it would change everything.
Because some of those things we might use on a daily.
Let's say Amazon shut down.
Oh my God.
Let's say Walmart shut down.
Walmart shut down.
You know what I'm saying?
Sam's Club shut down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it would have a huge effect.
Yeah.
I actually don't even think it will take months. I think this will take years to recover.
I
think it will years to recover because I think certain corporations will shut down
because they have such a large impact.
That it would change the way we now have to live.
You think our police system would be the same too? Because I ain't gonna sit here and lie, man. There are some, I don't want to call them dirty cops, but like there are some cops that like aren't good in the police force.
Yeah, I think it definitely would change. Yeah. I think a lot of people would. I also just think not even just in the police system, but just like
the justice systems,
just jobs. Period.
Yeah,
people are getting fired, bro.
Yeah,
people are getting fired. People are losing their job. Yeah. If you want to just stay on like the whole cop subject. There'd be a lot in the police system who would just lose their jobs. Like there's no
police commissioners, police officers, sergeants, lieutenants.
And crazy enough, you might be. I feel like a lot of it too is gonna be people you ain't even expect.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the ones you least expect. Even in the military, bro. Our military would probably be stripped.
Exactly.
You know, the higher command. Of course, I've never been in the military. I don't know much about the military, but I have two close friends of mine that are in the military. One was in the military. One currently is in the military. And as a person who enjoys American history, I know a decent amount just about how like the military was run, and a lot of it is very political, and a lot of it is it's who you know. You know, like they're just like setting you up for success in a way, and kind of like getting you over certain people.
Yeah.
And there, I have heard stories of military personnel saying they weren't going to tell a lie to protect the higher ups, and because they didn't lie, they end up either getting demoted, saying that, hey, we're not going.
Yeah.
We could have put you up to sergeant, but we're not going to put you up to sergeant now because
people
of
have
that.
lied. People have lost their job for telling the truth.
Yes, man, for real, and a lot of that would come out.
Yeah.
A lot of that would come out.
But I do think even though I see this having a lot of destruction, especially in the very
short
beginning.
term would be
Like,
messed
let's say
up.
if this really did happen tomorrow, I think, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it'd
The day after, bro, would be insane.
it'd be rough.
Yeah.
I do think though, in the long run,
We'd be
in
better
terms
off.
of we're talking about years down the line, we'll be better off because we'll be an honest society.
Yeah, as a society and as a people, we would be, and it's worldwide. So every country, country would be honest with each other. Every nation would be honest with each other. Everyone would say what they actually felt and meant.
And now that you know you can't tell a lie, it forces you to move differently.
Yes, you got to move righteously.
Exactly. In
Yeah.
everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, I can't even lie. I can't even say I'm gonna do this and then don't do
And
it.
then
Or I
don't
can't
do it.
I can't even say.
Because were there any consequences to lying?
Nah, there wasn't. But it just said. Let me double check. Nah, it's just if humans were no longer capable of speaking lies.
Oh,
It's
so
like
you're just
can't
not.
lie.
You just can't even if you wanted to, you couldn't do
You
it.
just can't. Like, you're just no longer just capable of actually saying a lie.
So you have to be honest.
So, like, no matter
You're
what,
forced
it's
to be
just-
honest.
Yeah. Exactly. You're forced to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think in the long run, we'll live in a much better world. I think relationships will be better. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we'll
Men and
become-
women relationships would
be
improve
much
drastically.
better,
It would
bro.
improve drastically, bro. Because
Much better.
men would say what we wanted, and we'd be
Well,
honest and straightforward.
And women will say what
And
they
women
want.
would actually say what they wanted to be honest and straightforward. And like everyone would, I think overall people would be happier. Our politics would be better because it's actually for the benefit of our peoples.
Exactly.
Our justice system would be better because it's actually fair and just. Not to mean to change the subject too much, but in California, everyone was talking about this. This is very recent. I'm not sure if it was like this year or in December. But essentially, there's this woman. She stabbed her boyfriend 180 times. Excuse me, not 180 times. 108 times.
Oh my gosh.
And essentially her defense was she smoked marijuana. She went through a psychotic episode. And she killed him. And she was only dating him for 3 weeks. Only dating him for 3 weeks. She killed him. Then she killed her dog. And then she was like stabbing herself in the neck. But like she only got 2 years of probation. No jail time. No none of that. And people were upset because they're just like, yo, like, it don't matter if you were on psychosis. You did this. And they was like, yo,
Still committed a murder.
you killed somebody. You took a life. And you only got 2 years of probation.
Which is wild.
So they're saying that the judge should like also like
lose his job.
Lose his job. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but I think it's a guy. But regardless, they're like, yo, the judge should lose his job. Like, this is messed up.
Yeah, we might got to get you out of there, Brody.
Yeah. It just overall, it's a bad look case wise because
100%.
now anytime someone does something bad off of marijuana, then like, well, hey,
I had a psychotic
episode. This person only got two years probation.
No jail time.
You got to be fair now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's kind of how I think it would improve. Like, that wouldn't happen. Like, we would be honest with each other. Like, yo, listen, you took someone's life. Like, you can't be giving someone that light of a sentence.
Nah.
Regardless of what gender you are. Like, that's still man or a woman. Like, if that was a guy who did it, bro, it was without a doubt. Like, he'd get maybe even life in prison.
This psychosis is wild. At least put in a mental hospital.
Yes, no
Like, you
psych
can't,
ward,
like, yeah,
no
like, you can't
nothing. You shouldn't be out in public.
Yeah, like you can't be roaming the streets.
If something can convince you to take someone's life, you should not be out in public.
Without a doubt.
It's just you shouldn't be roaming the streets. You shouldn't be able to hold a job in that regard. Like you killed someone, bro, purposefully, like stabbing someone 108 times.
And also, who's stopping her from smoking again? Even if it did cause her a psychotic episode.
Yes, she smokes
it's
again,
legal.
gets a psychotic episode again, kills someone else.
So we're gonna just keep claiming the whole psychotic episode?
It's not a good look, man.
Nah.
It's not a good look. unfortunately, this can't happen. But I actually do think over time this would be much, much better for us.
I think in the long run it'd be great. I think in the short term we'd be going through some. It'd be hard times. It'd be all over, bro. It'd be hard times.
Everybody would be hurt.
It'd be hard times.